Mpumalanga Community Safety has lost 28 million rand to corruption and fraud. And this is nothing new. I mean, it took fraudsters just 4 days to siphon the money from the licensing department. And MEC Vusi Shongwe believes some employees were involved. So he joins me now to take this discussion further. And MEC, thank you so much for your time. A very warm good morning to you. 28 million rand is a lot of money for the department to have lost in a matter of what, 3 to 4 days? What exactly happened here in terms of your investigations and the data before you and the information you have? What happened?
No, thank you. Good morning to Melo and good morning to your viewers. No, indeed, it is a very, very big amount of money. In only 4 days, we are shattered. That is why we want to say to the media that as Mpumalanga, we are up in arms fighting for this particular corruption, which is made out of certain syndicates. It is between our officials as well as private truck owners and private vehicle owners. That is why, working together with R28m, early this year we were able to arrest about 20 of our officials and 3 of fleet owners in the province who are involved in this particular criminality.
MEC, in terms of the modus operandi, how exactly was that amount? And I understand the 28 million rand was lost between the 6th and the 9th of October. What's the modus operandi here used to siphon off this money from the department?
Our officials, you will know that they are used in working with this system. They know the system very well. So they've colluded with the outside the people, which are private company owners. They are working and making sure that they don't pay for their licenses, and they squandered the information in a way that they are able to produce fraudulent licenses to these particular truck owners and private vehicle owners.
When we talk about this amount of money, I mean, it was meant to go to the provincial treasury, which in turn has to then, conduct service delivery. What happens then to the money and the services with which the funds were meant to obviously be used for delivery?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Tumelo. That money, it's what is making the government to be able to function. The service delivery that people are talking about in all the areas in the province and in the country in general, it is made out of this particular process, the licensing department and the revenue collection from other sources and other departments. If any of our officials or a group of our officials are involved in these criminal activities, then they hamper all the services that is expected by our people in the province.
Are you at all worried that Mpumalanga may be seen, as a province with a reputation where such crime or criminal activity can be conducted in as far as either renewal of discs, licenses, learners, whatever? Because it seems that people are willing to go to an extent of traveling from Johannesburg, from other parts of, the country, because there might be a reputation that you can get away with it in Mpumalanga within the Department of Transport in the province.
No, our system, we are on the verge of improving it now. We're about to introduce a biometric system that is going to be able, to assist us to be able to identify and to know exactly who did what at what time, who exchanged what with who at what time. So that thing, I don't think it is only in Mpumalanga. If we go deep very well, I think in other provinces, we will find the very same thing. So what we are doing as Mpumalanga is to make sure that we become an example of other provinces in making sure that we arrest these people together with R28m. We have all systems in place that we are going to put in place in making sure that we stop this particular corruption in our province.
And when you talk about prevention, in terms of the systems that you have put in place or you're about to put in place, are you at liberty to share what exactly those systems look like, how they will prevent even the best of employees that know how the system works, cannot find themselves being able to manipulate it? Are you able to share that with us, MEC?
We are in the process of introducing it. I'm also expected to be educated about the system. So what we are going to do, we will revert back to you when there's a system in place so that we share it with you and your viewers and make sure that we have the very same information, all of us.
All right. So while that's an ongoing process, let's then talk about the consequences. I mean, the charges with which some of your own officials will face, those individuals implicated in this criminal activity. What charges here, do they face?
First, I must say to you, Tumelo, that the fortunate part, our officials are on work with other specialists in making sure that we are going to recover this money, this 28 million. We will recover it, come rain, come sunshine. But going forward, we are going to make sure that those officials are handed over to the security agencies and they pay for their deeds. Some of them are already in that particular process. And some of them will be going to jail.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there, MEC. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Quite a big problem faced there by the Department of Transport, at least judging by the amount, 28 million rand siphoned off in just a matter of 4 days. But the MEC, Vusi Shongwe, was saying that come rain or sunshine, they will recuperate the money and they will make sure that those responsible are arrested. And, of course, it's facing serious charges because they have cost money that was meant to go to provincial treasury that, in turn, was supposed to go to service delivery.